What is up, guys? Jake from OneHive here with the next Patreon Attackers video, and we are back over at Alpha and Omega, checking out our boy Crusher, doing it again on number 4, and doing it with a big old golems attack. Coming in from the bottom, this one just quaking it wide open. Got all those quakes. He's got a couple of rage spells left over. Just going to come in with his queen, his king, everything from the bottom here, his kill squad, his golems, and try to push in and get a couple of these air defenses taken care of. Plus the queen, plus the C2 troops, normal stuff that you see when you bring a stone goho. Excuse me, shattered goho. God, I don't say that stuff much anymore. Shattered goho, which just means 2 golems. Coming at it from the bottom here, just letting those wizards do their thing. Wall breakers to open up the bottom compartment, which lets him all the way in. CC troops come out, and it is a lava hound, so that's going to be just a time sink. Just take it down. The queen is already locked onto it, so she's doing everything. That wizard's going to come up, and he's going to help out as soon as that storage goes down. He'll help out with that lava hound. It's getting pretty low, but the king is already going in. The the golems are still doing most of the tanking at this point. The king gets out in front. He has to go ahead and pop that ability, because he's doing a lot of tanking at this point. But right there, Lava Hound explodes. Queen's going to clean that up, drops that poison down to sort of protect her, and then she's going to get on to these air defenses now. Everything, she's pretty much on her own here, but she does have her ability still. So she takes out these last few pups, takes out this storage, and then she's going to get right on to these air defenses. She's going to have to pop that ability, takes out that Tesla, onto the next one. Right there, luckily gets onto that next air defense first, takes it out. The Tesla does not quite go down, but she does get the 2 ADs taken care of, and so now he's in good shape. Even though he doesn't have a lot of cleanup troops, he just starts putting these lava hounds in from the top, balloons on each one of these defenses. He does have the rage spells to speed them up into those air defenses that are remaining, and then the last lava hound on the backside with a few back end loons, and again, just another rage just to speed things up. Try to get those loons cut across that base. When you do it, cut across the base like that, I've said it a million times, it just means that you've deployed your balloons right, because that gets in there quickly, gets those Teslas, those Expos, all those things that can really wreck balloons. They get right to them. So we'll fast forward a little bit here towards the end. These balloons are pretty slow. They're dealing with a sweeper right here. Does have a wizard tower that he's sort of bunched up, but those lava hounds are sort of out in front, taking a lot of the shots. And right here, the last archer tower goes down, and that's the 3-star. Excuse me, nicely done to Crusher. As soon as we get on this one, we will fast forward on through and on to the next attack. All right, our next one is from over at the Blacklist, and we've got a first-timer here, Master Pat, doing it up. I had a few to choose from, like this one. He comes in with the Zap Quake Golems with the Queen Walk, and I love this Queen Walk because he gets into the perfect spot. You see, he zaps that air defense right up top there, takes it out, and then he's going to start in with his Queen Walk here. Drops that giant down just as a distraction, drops these wall breakers down. All is well. It's opened up. He can now set his queen in with the healers on her, and she is going to walk her way through. Now, this huge compartment right here is just massive. There's so many defenses she's going to be able to get to. There's an air defense, actually 2 air defenses. If you follow it all the way around, she goes right to the queen. She goes to the town hall. She gets it all. So just a wonderful, wonderful queen walk here. And again, just such huge value. And he finishes it off with sending the king and a little bit more of the kill squad in there just to reinforce. So Queen's doing her thing. A couple of defenses already down. She just took down the archer tower. Now on to that wizard tower. And from here, going to step up and spend a little time on this storage, which is unfortunate, but it's in range, just part of it. From there, we'll head on down to that air defense, which is what he's after. Takes it out, and then from here, going to have to rage up. Just a lot of damage coming that way, like 3-point defense on her at one time. That is as much as she can stand. Then right here from the bottom, Golem goes in, wall breakers open it up, and he's going to reinforce with this sort of miniature kill squad. The king comes running in here. The CC troops are out. The queen is focused on that, and a couple of point defense on her, but it's still enough that she can maintain, while this king and golem are pretty much waltzing in almost untouched as everything is focused on that queen still. Tesla goes down. The archer tower is going to go down. These wizards are helping out. Really, really nicely done there. The queen finally takes the lava hound down. Has to go ahead and use that ability because, again, the expo is locked on her. A lot of pups. But no big deal. The golem, the wizard, all doing their thing, walking their way through towards the enemy queen. Right there, gets locked on, takes that out, and now they're going to close in on this second air defense. Third air defense. Actually, the one that Zap Quick's already gone. That will only leave one in, as you see, with a couple of lava hounds and 14 loons. He is just going to wreck the rest of this base. Right there, the king's locked on. The healers have actually switched off to the king, and actually healing him back up a little bit. So nicely done on the 1-for-1s down there on the bottom. taking those cannons out really cheaply. Those lava hounds in there soaking up all kinds of traps. Perfect balloon deployment, just a couple on each outside defense. Has the one rage that he can spend and that haste spell. Drops him down, just wants everything cutting through that base really quickly to that air defense, that X-bow, that wizard tower, all the last few threats. But look how quickly all those defenses just disappear. Gone. And he has got tons and tons of balloons left. So nicely done to Master Pat. Welcome to the channel, bro. Let's keep it moving on to the next attack, guys. All right, back at Blacktooth Grin and checking out our boy Needles Kane, doing it again on their number 7, coming at it with the Quake Go Ho. So a lot of wizards on this one too. 12 wizards. That's a bunch of wizards to have, especially when he's only got a couple of golems there, but still makes it work very nicely. Has a couple of heal spells in the bag. Just opens this thing up on the inside. We'll see. Waiting just a moment here, and he'll start us up. Come on, Needles. Don't keep us waiting, bro. We'll fast forward, I suppose. All right, there he goes. Opens this thing up on the inside. Now all he's got to do is break through that outer barrier and get that kill squad in there, and he's going to be looking good. So he pulls out the CC troops. This is not going to be able to happen anymore, but it's working right now. So just dropping down the double poison onto that dragon. It's going to go down with the balloons. Boom, there it goes. Now he's got the golems going in. He's got the wizards on the outside, creating that funnel and even pushing in to this first layer of defenses. So maybe that's why he did it. Plus, there's quite a bit of HP there right where he's wanting to enter. Does drop down those wall breakers. They open up nicely on those skull walls. So easy to open those up. Just a couple of them need to go off, and he got it in there. King and Queen all heading in right there. The golems out front doing the tanking. Locking onto that queen real quickly. She goes down fast. The enemy king's about to be down. Boom, he's down. Now it's just about getting in here and getting some defense taken care of. And more importantly, getting some giant bombs taken care of. You see right there, giant bombs starting to go off on the left side. On the right side, right there where that air defense just went down, there's even more giant bombs. But you see 2 already destroyed, already triggered. The hogs going in. Got a heal spell for him on that high HP area where a lot of defenses are. So that's nice. Just letting them work their way around. He's still got 14 in the bag. I mean, that is a bunch of hogs left still. But deploys a large group on the right side, letting them work their way through. He does have another heal spell for him. You'll see the queen taking out that Tesla with him. So that's nice. And then right there, boom, boom, double giant bombs up there. Now all 4 giant bombs are gone. So the queen's down, but his hogs are safe. There's no question about it. With the heal spell on the large group there, they're getting healed back up. Then it's just about taking out these last few archer towers. Once that's done, it is a 3-star, and it is going to be just a matter of cleanup. So awesome job there to Needles Kane. Let's watch him get the cleanup, watch him get that 3-star, and then we will sprint to the next clan and grab our next attack. Right here, last storage, collectors, and kaboom. Good job, man. All right, my next attack is from over at Chaos Hammer, and this is the clan. I think they've got like 9 or 10 patrons in this clan, so there's always people over here with awesome attacks. And this one is another 2 for while I'm over here. I'm going to grab 2 patron attacks. Liquid Furan, is that how you say that? I'm not sure if I messed that up. I'm sorry if I did. But love this attack because people are always saying they have trouble with these super compact bases, and this is exactly how you want to attack them. You see right here, not even super high level heroes here, but maxed out defenses in this base. The 15 king and 19 queen comes at it with a golem, a couple of golems. Wizards create the funnel, and they're just going to push in with some Valks here. Valks work really well on these, but you got to make sure and make your funnel right. But Valks work well because everything is so tight that they start tanking for all kinds of defenses, and you can just drop a heal on them, and then they're in great shape. So right there, the Lava Hound goes down, the jump spell's down, a few the Valks going in, get onto that queen and king very quickly. Do a few spins, and they're going to take them out. From there, the heal spell goes down just to make sure those Valks are nice and healthy as they get into that core. And look how everything is sort of shooting in on them. These hogs start sprinkling in, but don't. I think the mistake people most make is don't spread your hogs too thin. You've got to have, there's a lot of damage coming because everything's so compact. You got to have most, if not all of your hogs standing in the heal when you drop it. So right there you see Liquid Furan dropping that heal, letting those hogs get the benefit of it, then reinforcing as the hogs move through. And as he drops the second and final heal, all of his hogs are congregated back in the heal. So that is how you deal with these super compact bases. Don't spread your hogs too thin. Make sure you get that funnel. Send some Valks and some golems and whatnot in that core, and you are going to come out on top. Now, obviously, this base did not have good giant bomb placement, They were on the outside, but still, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change anything. You just heal through it. And you also, your troops, as they get to the core, a lot of times they're in the core, are going to trigger those bombs along the way. So very nicely done to Liquid over here at Chaos Hammer. Very, very good. I'm glad we saw this one. It was a good how-to, basically, for these super compact bases. So thank you for that, sir. All right, we'll get done with this 3-star, and we will move on to the next attack, which is a Town Hall 8 in our final attack. Let's see, number 25, Ariana, doing it like a pro. I love this attack. One of my favorite Town Hall 8 attacks I've seen in a while, actually. Just gets the easy CC lure and brings it over to the side. He has the Quake spells, so she's going to come in, open that core up, but wants to get rid of these CC troops and has to do it the old-fashioned way, which we've all seen before. There you see the Quake spells going down, opening everything up. This might be sort of a lost art here, but they better figure it out again. Right there, dropping the barbs, the wizards, and taking out. Now, here's what I really like about this attack. Puts these minions down, starts taking out some trash buildings, but puts these golems on the outside. Wants them to sort of come in and just start tanking everything. Golem on the left, golem on the right. Has the Valks that's going to send up the middle, but also these minions are taking out trash buildings. These wizards are going down. They're going to start taking out some trash buildings and just sort of creating that funnel, making sure everything's going to go where she wants it to. Right here, wall breaker after the king comes in to tank, which was perfect. Opens that up, and then from there, it is time for the Redheads, dropping the CC troops down, sending her own Valks in, and everything right up the middle. They're just going to tear through this base so quickly as they get up into that core, which is where she wants everything to go. Goes ahead and drops, I believe, a heal spell for him right there. Yep, first heal spell goes down. And all she wants to do is get these air defense taken care of. Obviously, there's a lot of towers in there. Wizard towers, archer towers, Teslas. Everything's in that core. Get these taken care of, and then has just a few balloons. Didn't need a lot of balloons. This was more or less a go-va attack, go-va-we, whatever you want to call it, with just a few back-end balloons. No real way to let the troops out easily, just keeping them healed up, keeping them working their way through. But as these last few air defenses go down, just sprinkle in those balloons. Want to make sure to take out that archer tower first. That's the only one that can even attack them. And then on the outside here, you see the Valks failed to go down and take out that last air defense. They sort of went on the trip through the wall there, but still only one air defense left, still has a lot of balloons and takes out of those cannons. So now it's just a matter of cleanup. Very, very, very nicely done, Ariana. Love that Town Hall 8 attack. All right, guys, that is it for this one. I had to cut it a little bit short because I am on my way out of town tomorrow morning and just got what I could in tonight. I wanted to leave you guys with a few great attacks. So I hope you all enjoyed it. If you want more information about how you can be on one of these videos, link in the description. Go to the Patreon page. Any support is greatly appreciated. Until next time, Jake from OneHive, doing my best to help you guys suck less.